solo with Sunstrike.
Who's going to go into the playoffs? We'll see if InFamous could lead things off with a good first initiation here.
DuBu.
DuBu's trying to hide within the trees, but does he have a spot to go to? Lanham Jr. is right there, hits him up with the telekinesis, throws it right back, and now it's a 4-on-1. DuBu tries to juke. He gets shoved and skewered straight on back. The Sunstrike is off the mark. Orb to fly out. It's like a comedy of errors here as they still can't seem to get a hold of the little guy. Look at this. They can't get him. Get out of there, DuBu. Heal yourself.
So,
He's already, okay,
miss Coil, bam.
No. After a incredibly long-winded chase, they will take the first blood.
Task support, yeah. It feels like that kind of a game where these two heroes will pretty much not do anything but feed.
Lift, throwback, Sunstrike will be avoided, but the dunk will not. Rubik off with his head, but the spins continue to come out. Can FoREv score a double on the takedown to Benjaz? It doesn't look like it. He'll have to step back. He looks to go for the TV, but a skewer comes out from the Magnus from below. And
Blink up on X. Sunstrike time, go.
There it is. Yep. Good call. Boom. It takes about 2 seconds for him to get that brand new Blink Dagger dirty. Very nice stuff. Abed will pick up the last hit. Benjaz goes down.
He's going on mid again. Look at this.
Wow.
What a play by FoREv.
Max efficiency there. Gets action done at the top, and they'll never suspect him to quickly show up at the mid lane too. For, I don't know. Ooh, Blink call onto Benjaz. Rubik steps in to help out, is able to get off the telekinesis. But at the same moment, nice lead-in comes out from Timado, shuts down the Warlock before any sort of counter-rock play will be there. He is finally able to get out the rock, but then the follow-up's going to be there from Sunico Jr., able to connect with that nice RP, but Benjaz has already eaten so much power that he's going to be going down. It's now the move of Mason and Bulba as they're going to be able to get the surround. Hit him with a track, lots of damage there. Almost catch him with a tornado, but ultimately they will score the extra money. I'm not sure how much track money that was, but happy to trade out the better bits of base damage.
Good initiation by Puck.
Yep, it's a jump in. There's going to be the rock committed, and there is going to be the coil as the fight does break out. I'm going to also reset my thing because apparently we're going robot here. As I unplug, replug, Yules is going to be up and right back down. Sword being shoved back, but still fighting under the borrowed time. DuBu is going to be taken apart next as he tries to run on back, and this was stolen track money. Going to be acquired from InFamous on top of it. 3-for-2 trade. Still working out for the South American squad.
Money, 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 money. Oh, what did they found?
Ooh, Bulba barely able to step back out, but they've jumped on further for a better target into Benjaz. He heads out the other direction. Abed not able to quite catch him with a deafening blast, but they will take the Rubik instead. Now it's Sword in the mix, popping his blade mail in his borrowed time. He tries to trade it about, Abed eating a lot of the damage. Mason steps back and then goes back in, hates real hard as they chunk right through the ABBA. He's going to be going down on the low ground. Magnus looking to shove and skewer FoREv back towards the base, but it is DC holding it out. As I say that though, FoREver's going to be forced back. Benjaz back in action, hit with the new track, hit up with the tornado, and he is done for. The borrowed time is going to get triggered there from Sword. Now Mason goes into shapeshift and they're ready to take a fight. They're going to wait out the
early blade mail.
They're going to wait it as best as they can, and now they'll look to make their move. A tornado also connecting with a Sunstrike should help him get the finish, and it will. Now moving on to Benjaz, who's already popped his rage. There goes the rock, the coil on top of it. Mason chops his way right on through the puck. And DC clenched the fight, it looks like here, with a final finish there. Taking out the mag. The Rubik will also drop. This looks to be an easy tier 2, and an assault on the high ground coming up.
Yeah, good.
Forced to pop his borrowed time. They've already made moves for following targets as it's going to be a turnaround trigger of the coil. FoREv finally gets finished off with the rift coming through, but it's still all Mason here. Mason and Abed kind of clean in house. Step back, finish from Abed, cleans out the puck too, and they have had enough. This game is over. It's going to be DC who take it.
Wow, at one point it really was looking promising for InFamous.
This is what we call mindfuck. High ground here, but may not be suspecting a tag team. Oh, hey, cool extra damage you gave yourself there, bro. Mind if we just beat your ass?
the bottom lane, and we'll get the Vanguard pretty soon, so that axe becomes pretty much unkillable.
Oh, they have spotted Abed, but he quickly just assaults and takes out the Crystal Maiden, and now with the one-on-one, the Monkey King, though, is the man fighter, and yeah, Jingu Mastery is, even when you're a couple levels. Looks like they saw the Monkey King movement. Are they going to move in for Mason? They're going to go for the skewer back, and that's when FoREv makes his move. The trap has been sprung. Monkey King trying to help out himself with getting that Monkey King. Oh, a follow-up RP is pretty damn good, and suddenly it's InFamous with their own counter fight. Looking to rush down Mason here. He can't find the connection of the Timber Chain. Looking to move. It's going to be Abed unleashing the Requiem and turning it right back on its ass. Suddenly, as fast as the Ursa looks to run in, he has to 180 himself right back out.
Well, InFamous showing that with a good
be made from DC. The second action breaks out, so InFamous have to get the job done fast. They already look to make their move in. The first rotation's coming, but they are able to bring Mason down. FoREv shows up to play, but he's still surrounded by a lot of InFamous members. This is going to be 1-by-1 for DC. It does look like it. Good move for InFamous. Bulba, and they look to turn it around. They'll catch him with the stun. FoREv steps in to help, gets off the call. The rock will be there right on top, and then Benjaz looks to go in and chomp his way to go for the finish, and they're going to be able to get the Crystal Maiden down in exchange for FoREv. Over on the other side, Abed gets hit, locked with the stun, and they'll sing back, holding their high ground position. It's a minor trade.
Yeah, these cogs didn't let Mag to RP there. We were talking about cogs against heroes like Ursa and Lycan. It's gonna be a problem for them to kill it and have a good positioning in team fight.
Ooh, he accidentally skewered his own Monkey King to the ground, but he's trying to get to the side and go for an RP setup, but he ends up RPing right on top of the head and gets the finish on the Warlock. Warlock had already committed his rock, but they get the finish nonetheless, and now they go in. Bulba's going to be going down too. Abed looking to way back and behind, dishes out a couple of raises. Mason stepping in, but my god, look how InFamous are able to use those trees to hide in and out. They reapproach once again, and Benjaz will secure the double kill. Looking to make it a triple as they get the finish onto Mason. Mason gets hit back, but the quick deny will be there.
Taking a Roche pit fight against Monkey King and Mag is not the best idea.
Mag does have that RP, as you can see, uses it right in front of the front gate of that Roche pit. The follow-up rock is going to be there from DuBu, though. And they're looking to grind their way through FoREv. They'll be able to bring him down. A jump in from Ursa to help get the finish and the takedown of Bulba. The chase is on for Monkey King, and DC will get that, making it at least a 2-for-1 trade. Still weak, though. They have to step back and hit the shrine.
Well, now it's time for them to go Roche if they want. DC, they have Shadowfiend ulti. Can they go in?
Have already stepped in, and they're going to be taking it for themselves. Benjaz looks to go in for the shapeshift, and he might just burst his way through it. Now Abed going to be stepping in. Can they go for the finish? Abed gets the last hit. No, he takes the Aegis for himself, and DC are going to be holding on to it now. He dishes out the Requiem just before he loses the extra life. Paparazzi Jr. trying to make it away. Blinks out, and same for Sword. DC with a good reapproach, just walk themselves in. They're now going to be the team coming up from the other side. Mason's going to be the first one to see the action breaking out. They'll hit him with a frostbite and a lot of right clicks. Monkey goes to the trees, up and over the other side. The rock's going to get dropped on top. Huge 3-man RP is going to make connection, and they skewer it right back into the action. Lycan begins to chop them all apart as they fall. 2 going to be going down, but 2 on the other side as Abed helps shred them apart. The Requiem to fly out. And it looks like they can't find the Lycan a way to get back into the fight at the moment as they quickly disperse. Get the Roche done. Or did I speak too soon? Running in's going to be the Ursa. Oh, they shoved him out! And it's going to be the Crystal Maiden who picks up the Aegis. Are you serious? He ran in and just shoved Abed out of there. Or Abed shoved himself. I don't know what the hell happened, but they are out. And now they're looking to bring out Monkey King all on the other side. While it's going to be Benjaz and Ursa looking to shut down Mason, and they will get it.
Oh, I'm getting chills from this game.
Abed now forced to run out and away. He has no TP. He has no boots. He has to swap something to his backpack so he can finally hold the TP. Tries to turn around and fight, but he is greatly outnumbered. Again, but look who could be possibly caught in the mid lane. Jump in from the Ursa. Okay, super hard commitment here from him. trying to get a hold of FoREv will cost him his life potentially. On the back end side, the Monkey King spots out Mason. Ursa going to be going down and immediately buys back. Monkey King begins right-clicking down FoREv, not your best target. On the other front, though, a rock will be committed as they chase out for the cores. Both the Ursa and the Wolfman will have to run away. So Nico will be able to get that finish onto the axe. Now Abed stepping in, interjecting, and being able to easily shrug the rest away. Gets the one takeout. Immediate buyback comes out from Bulba. And Sword now, under heavy pressure, going to be taken out. That's the end of the Ursa for this one. He's going to be out for 2 minutes. And now they look for the next target, and it's going to be the Magnus. He's forced to buy back, and this is all it for DC. They need to get this mid lane if they want the game. And Abed takes to the tier 3 already. Only missing out on their Warlock, who had already committed their rock. The tier 3 will go down. The shapeshift comes out from Benjaz, but at that same moment, FoREv moves in, gets off a nice call and a Requiem, and that's when they unleash the Monkey King ult. Abed, looking for the appropriate target, is going to be able to quickly take out the Monkey King. He's dropped the gems down. They look for the next target. It's going to be Benjaz, and he's out too. Now focused on the Rex here if you're DC, and focus on getting into the playoffs. InFamous buyback with everything they can to try to hold, but it may just be too late.
That one RP, yeah, he caught 2, and there was no one else to back him up there. He was out of position, and then skewered back Lycan. Lycan tried to focus the guy with a Ghost Scepter. GG is called.
All the way back, but that is going to do it. It's going to take 2 games, and DC will be able to finish off InFamous and secure a spot into the playoffs, where they will face Team NP in the first round.